Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Triple Pack bundle of October 2023. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Tunche, a 2D beat-em-up game that follows the journey of a group of adventurers as they explore the Amazon rainforest and murder various monsters and bosses that they encounter along the way. The game's hand-drawn art style is stunning, and the animations are fluid and detailed, making for an immersive experience. The gameplay in Tunche is relatively simple, with players controlling one of the 4 characters available, each of its own unique abilities and playstyles. Players must navigate through different levels, murder enemies, and collect power-ups to progress through the game. The combat system in Tunche is fast-paced and satisfying, with each character having a set of unique moves and combos that they can use to take down enemies. While the game is relatively challenging, it never feels unfair, and players are encouraged to experiment with different characters and strategies to overcome difficult opponents. One of the most impressive aspects of Tunche is its co-op mode, allowing up to 4 players to play together. The game's combat system works well in multiplayer, with players able to coordinate their attacks and combos to take down enemies more effectively. The game's progression system is also well designed, with players able to unlock new moves and upgrades as they progress through the game. These upgrades are essential for taking on the game's more challenging bosses and enemies, providing a satisfying sense of progression. While the game's story is relatively simple, the game's characters are well designed and likable, providing a charming backdrop for the game's action. Overall, Tunche is a fun and engaging beat-em-up game that offers a lot of content for players to enjoy. The game's stunning art style and immersive combat system make it an enjoyable experience, while its co-op mode and progression system provide a satisfying sense of teamwork and progression. If you're looking for a game that offers a satisfying murder-fueled adventure with friends, then Tunche is an excellent choice. At number 2 we have Black Paradox, an indie roguelike shoot-em-up that tries to blend innovative ideas with a classic 80s cyberpunk aesthetic. You step into the shoes of Black Paradox, a bounty hunter who pilots a spaceship car, hunting down outlaws in the galaxy. The game's art style pays homage to 80s pop culture and is a labor of love, featuring detailed pixel art and a starry night backdrop that adds to the ambiance. The hard techno music complements the cyberpunk theme. The game follows a roguelike structure with randomly generated layouts and enemy patterns, offering a different challenge compared to traditional shoot-em-ups. While it lacks set patterns for memorization, it introduces a sense of luck in enemy variations and weapon pickups. The progression involves currency that you don't lose upon defeat, allowing for permanent vehicle upgrades, making subsequent playthroughs more manageable. The shooting action and boss battles provide enjoyable challenges, but the roguelike elements sometimes result in chaotic enemy patterns and environmental layouts. The special attack, the Black Paradox, is underwhelming despite the hype. The vibrant graphics, while artistically appealing, can interfere with gameplay, making enemy projectiles difficult to spot against colorful backdrops. Black Paradox is an ambitious effort with rewards for dedicated players, but falls short of achieving a balanced gameplay experience due to its artistic ambitions, occasionally conflicting with gameplay elements. It offers a paradoxical shoot-em-up experience, combining contrasting visual and gameplay elements. At number 3 we have Lamentum, an addictive horror game that offers a unique and terrifying experience. Departing from traditional survival horror, it captivates you with twisted, nightmarish figures and a delightfully gruesome atmosphere, instead of relying on jump scares and grotesque visuals. Embark on a journey as Victor Hartwell, a young aristocrat on a mission to find a cure for his wife's deadly disease, as you explore the eerie Grow Hill mansion and uncover its disturbing secrets. Prepare to be immersed in a narrative that is both relatable and horrifying. Witness the lengths Victor goes to in order to save his wife, experiencing the heart-wrenching moments as you traverse the hellish mansion and its grounds. Nothing is sugar-coated, and the game maintains a nice level of ambiguity, keeping you on your toes. Engage in classic survival horror gameplay mechanics, including inventory management, combat, and puzzles. Discover unique items that serve multiple purposes, challenging you to think strategically and explore the environment thoroughly. Inkwells become your lifeline, serving as crucial save points, but finding them requires careful planning. When it comes to combat, Lamentum offers flexibility. Choose to evade enemies and sprint when necessary, or wield melee weapons and firearms for a more aggressive approach. Dodge enemies by understanding their patterns, but be prepared for intense encounters when a formidable opponent stands in your path. Navigate through well-designed puzzles and exhilarating boss fights that combine problem-solving with adrenaline-pumping escapes. The sprawling Grow Hill mansion presents a multitude of distinct locations, each introducing new gameplay elements and enhancing the overall experience. With multiple endings and the possibility of missed puzzles and items, Lamentum offers replayability. Despite occasional issues with button prompts, the game sets a high standard for atmospheric horror and is a must-play for horror enthusiasts and newcomers alike. Brace yourself for a chilling adventure in Lamentum. At number 4, we have The Darkside Detective, a charming paranormal point-and-click adventure that follows Officer Dooley and his partner McQueen in solving supernatural mysteries. With chunky pixel art and a focus on humor and wit, the game offers a refreshing and gentle take on the adventure genre. Officer Dooley's character shines as a brilliantly written and voiced protagonist. His quirky personality and clever dialogue make him a standout point-and-click character. The game's pixel art style, though simple, delivers a detailed world without requiring players to search for hidden hotspots. While the visuals are reminiscent of The Last Door, the art is more detailed. The game consists of 6 bite-sized chapters, each presenting a different supernatural case. The witty humor shines throughout, poking fun at paranormal police department concepts and adventure game conventions. The dynamic between Dooley and McQueen, both underdogs, brings an endearing camaraderie that contrasts with the genre's often egocentric protagonists. While the puzzles are logical, and the game offers a pleasant experience with minimal backtracking, it may not satisfy those seeking challenging puzzles. The game's lighthearted tone and focus on witty writing differentiate it from the desperation of certain self-deprecating humor. It maintains a balance between humor and narrative depth, weaving recurring characters and ideas into its parallel reality setting. The Darkside Detective is a delightful and humorous adventure game, complemented by Ben Prunty's soundtrack. While some puzzles might feel like petting, the game's overall tone and engaging writing make up for it. The Darkside Detective is a recommended play for those seeking a lighthearted and witty adventure. At number 5, we have WARBORN, a sci-fi hex grid turn-based strategy game with an anime aesthetic that offers a stylish and enjoyable experience. The 30-hour campaign tells a fun narrative, though it may feel confusing initially. The game features 4 factions in the Aura system, each with its perspective, engaging in a conflict over the precious resource Eonite. Players experience unique missions and scenarios as they take control of different commanders, each with specialized variable armors and abilities. The gameplay involves tactical decisions on a hex grid, where each unit's movement and action are crucial. With terrain affecting movement and damage, players must strategically position their units for maximum impact. Throughout the campaign, players experiment with different units and commanders, uncovering a mystery that slowly unfolds. Beyond the campaign, the game offers an offline skirmish mode and an engaging online mode, where tactical depth truly shines when battling against human opponents. Additionally, a map editor allows players to create their own maps or modify existing ones for use in skirmish modes. The anime aesthetics, smooth animations, and upbeat soundtrack contribute to the game's visual appeal. However, the game could benefit from additional tilesets and UI improvements to avoid accidental mistakes during gameplay. In summary, WARBORN is a well-designed and content-packed sci-fi strategy game that provides an engaging and enjoyable experience for fans of turn-based tactics. At number 6, we have Metronomicon, Slay the Dance Floor, a game that blends RPG and the rhythm genre. The mythical land of Versa and the lands of Karos has been plagued by magical attacks and monster raves. Humans have cowered in fear, and only the students of an Academy of Dancing Arts can stand against these partying monsters. You play as a team of 4 graduates, exploring 5 dangerous dungeons. Even though these are dungeons, you won't do any exploring. Instead, each dungeon features 10 songs you'll need to complete, with the final song being a boss battle. Finishing songs allow you to unlock new songs and challenges. This game features over 40 songs from actual indie artists. It's a solid collection of peppy electronic music to battle to. Facing off against 1 or more opponents, you'll be fighting for the duration of a song. Each party member has their own note chart, which is how you will attack, cast spells, and buffs. Directional arrows scroll down the chart as the song plays, and you have to hit the correct button on your D-pad or matching face button. Each character can equip up to 3 different abilities, including basic attacks, attack spells, heals, buffs, and debuffs. Each ability requires different levels of input to perform, with first level abilities being quick and easy, while third level abilities requiring the most inputs. Abilities have a cooldown period, so you can't just stick with one character. Instead, you have to go from one character to the next while keeping track of the descending directional arrows to be effective in battle. It takes some mental stamina, but is all part of the fun. After the song and battle end, your team will receive experience, currency, and potentially some equipable items. Leveling up boosts your fighter's stats and unlock new abilities, while equipping various items provide useful boosts and buffs. You can also earn workshop credits from certain battles that can be used to repair and upgrade a university to gain access to multiple team attacks to be used in battle, and a laboratory to craft better gear, among others. You can also play this in local co-op with a buddy, so that both of you can dance your way through the game. Metronomicon is a clever mix between the RPG and rhythm game mechanics. While there isn't a full RPG experience due to the lack of exploration, you do get multiple unique party members to recruit, equip, and level, and a ton of monsters to fight on the dance floor. At number 7 we have Shred 2 featuring Sam Pilgrim, an exhilarating downhill BMX game that delivers the thrill of extreme sports. You take on the role of Sam Pilgrim, a renowned British freeriding star famous for his viral videos featuring intense downhill bike events. With 2D tracks filled with ramps, jumps, and platforms, your objective is to perform tricks and master the art of downhill BMX. The game offers 2 distinct playstyles, speed and style. In each of the 40 levels, you're presented with challenges that cater to these 2 gameplay approaches. Speed focuses on optimizing your run, mastering the track's intricacies, and achieving the fastest time possible. On the other hand, style requires you to perform tricks, flips, and combos akin to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, aiming for high scores and unlocking levels and customization items as you progress. While Shred 2 may not be as comprehensive as other extreme sports titles, it captivates players by encouraging them to repeat levels to complete every objective. Similarly to Trials, the game drives you to chase the perfect run on each course, showcasing your speed and style. Later levels introduce new mechanics like wall rides and transfers, adding depth and fresh challenges to the stages. While the game occasionally suffers from physics glitches and environmental clipping, these issues are infrequent and do not significantly detract from the overall experience. There's also a pesky bug involving a trampoline in later levels that may cause crashes, although it seems to resolve itself magically after a few occurrences. In summary, whether you seek high-speed descents or want to showcase your best tricks, Shred 2 featuring Sam Pilgrim is a game that can fulfill your dreams of becoming a downhill legend. It offers an enjoyable blend of speed and style, providing plenty of challenges across its 40 levels, despite lacking the depth of simulated titles in the genre. At number 8 we have I Am Fish, a delightful physics platformer that offers a unique and refreshing gaming experience. In this game, you play as a fish trapped in a bowl, and your goal is to navigate challenging environments to reunite with your fishy friends who have been forcibly separated. The story revolves around 4 fish pals, goldfish, pufferfish, piranha, and flying fish, creating an emotional connection with the characters. The gameplay is both fun and frustrating, as you must carefully maneuver your fishbowl through various obstacles, such as stairs and shelves. It requires patience and determination as you strive for freedom. As you progress, you'll transition to different vessels, like a mop bucket, a river, or a glass of water, adding a puzzle element to the adventure. Each fish possesses a unique ability, such as inflating into a ball or gliding through the air, providing diversity and challenges in the gameplay. The game's level design is well crafted, integrating these abilities seamlessly into the environment. I Am Fish elicits a range of emotions, from fear and frustration to pure happiness when you successfully navigate obstacles and reunite with your friends. The game's creative levels offer moments that are both fun and clever. While some challenges may be frustrating, the ample checkpoints and the option to skip puzzles ensure accessibility for all players. I Am Fish is a charming and engaging game that combines fun, frustration, and fishy adventures. Its cute characters, clever level design, and accessibility make it an enjoyable experience for a wide audience. At number 9 we have Lair of the Clockwork God, a genre-blending adventure game. The third installment in the Ben and Dan series, it combines platforming with point-and-click mechanics, offering a humorous narrative that keeps you laughing. Ben and Dan, their main characters, embark on a journey where Ben sticks to point-and-click, while Dan becomes an indie platformer hero with a heartfelt mission. They encounter a friendly AI in an apocalyptic London, leading them through experimental constructs to study human emotions. The game features character swapping mechanics, allowing you to utilize the unique skills of both Ben and Dan. With witty puns, one-liners, and creative sight gags, laughter is always close by. Despite minor control issues and occasional platforming challenges, the humor overshadows these shortcomings. The dialogue also provides clues, reducing the need for pixel hunting. Lair of the Clockwork God showcases a caustic yet affectionate sense of humor, occasionally poking fun at other games while celebrating them. It surprises with inventive respawning and self-aware twists, exploring gaming tropes and mechanics. While not every gag lands perfectly, Size 5 Games delivers a bold and hilarious adventure. If you appreciate clever comedy and witty writing, this game is worth experiencing. At number 10 we have Hacknet, a simulation that provides players with a unique hacking experience, offering a genuine sense of delving into the world of computer espionage and cyber intrigue. However, this immersion comes at a price, as Hacknet is far from being an idiot-proof game. It pushes players into the deep end without a safety net, much like the concept of a kill-everyone option in other games. Hacknet features a terminal-based interface, creating a convincing hacking environment. Players are presented with a shifting terminal layout where they access emails, control computers, phones, and servers. The left side displays system information, while the right side provides a terminal command console. If you have any familiarity with computers, this setup might seem less daunting. Despite its user-friendly moments, Hacknet can quickly become unforgiving. The game excels at immersing players in a cybercriminal mindset, prompting you to delete files, breach security, and explore the digital underbelly. However, the downside is that it demands careful attention to detail, especially when interpreting emails and documents. As you advance through the story, misreading an email or file can lead to setbacks, and sometimes you must act quickly under pressure. This highlights the game's frustrating aspects. While the hacking experience is gripping and authentic, the lack of proper failsafes can lead to starting over repeatedly, which can be off-putting. Hacknet is a captivating game that captures the essence of hacking with great visual design and a brilliant puzzle aspect. It provides a realistic hacking feeling that's quite satisfying for those seeking immersion. Still, the absence of adequate safety nets and the need for meticulous attention to text can be frustrating. Overall, Hacknet is an excellent exploration of the hacking world, but is not for the faint of heart. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle has a bunch of repeats in them, and you may already have quite a few of these games. However, the games are really cheap, so if you don't have any of these games, you might want to consider this. Games that I think are worth it are the Darkside Detective, Metronomicon, Lamentum, and I Am Fish. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.